Um, have her share a screen with Dolly and get control of her computer. 10 o'clock a.m.
It's easier for me to share my screen.
Okay, gotcha.
Hi, Annette. How are you? How's life?
Yeah, I have to take my mute. Okay. Yes, yes. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So, we we have a tight 60 minutes because of another meeting that we have at 12. So we'll be moving faster today. Last
Okay.
time we did your Avatar Alchemist document, so we'll use some of the info for the hero page creator.
Okay, so I need to share.
You don't need. I have it.
Oh, okay.
I have it here. Annette Bozeman, Avatar document. This is your document. Yeah, Avatar doc has all the fields we need. Feelings, thinking. Okay. Tone is here. That's good. That's the main probably thing. Okay, I'm gonna have a form on the screen and we'll be creating a landing page for you. You wanted to do a challenge, correct? Last
Correct.
time we spoke. Okay. So that's what we will do or create page for. And I'll pull up because I remember you sent me notes about your product. Mindful Beauty Challenge. Okay, let's start with the basics. Annette Bozeman, Lady Degree, 30310, 703, 7596.
Excuse me.
Title of the hero page, brand bio, product bio, hero page. What's the title of the product? It will be Mindful Beauty Challenge. Is it 5 days or how long do you want to? Do you want the challenge to be 5 days, 3 days? Okay, 5 days it is. Brand bio. I think we already created the brand bio. Let me pull in some of the info. Okay. Brand bio. This is your bio. Ask Lady Dupree is a women's empowerment brand that's dedicated to supporting women in seeing the truest and realist versions of themselves. Product bio. Let me see. We're gonna create the product bio in Claude. Claude.ai. I need your help creating product bio. Product bio, pain points, benefits, okay, etc., etc., etc. Product bio. Pain points. 3 pain points that my ideal customer experience. 3 benefits they get from the product after completing the challenge. Okay, I have provided you with the alchemist document, which is my ideal album. See that also there's the info about my product. Info about my brand and product. You can use so brand bio is this. It's about escalating free product niche. Don't need that. Oh, we changed the name, so now it's the Natural Beauty Challenge, not the Mindful Beauty. We did it last time. Offer benefit. Product name. Natural Beauty. Benefit. Oh, I don't need that. That's enough. I'm gonna attach the file, so we need to take this document. I'm gonna upload this one. Be descriptive and your output, and utilize the info provided below in the quotation. We shall see what we'll get. Oh, we didn't need to create pain points because we already have them. Pain. Oh, those are pain points. Cool beans. Mirror moment. Cultural beauty conflict, women of color, with the tension between the natural features and mainstream beauty ideas. Generational beauty trauma, many women carry the weight of inherited beauty stigmas. That's good. Authentic self-liberation through the Natural Beauty Challenge. Women discover the freedom that comes with true self-acceptance. Cultural beauty empowerment participants develop a deep appreciation for their cultural heritage. Product bio. Then product bio. Pain point number 1. This is number 1. This is number 2. So okay, it's on the page. The pain points and benefits. Let me know if you want to adjust the pain points or benefits in some way. Are you able to see that?
I'm not.
Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay.
I can't see the,
So this is pain point number 1, pain point number 2, and pain point number 3.
okay, I can't, it's not legible to me because of,
Okay, mirror moment anxiety. Many women face a daily battle with their reflection, experiencing waves of self-doubt and criticism. They have internalized society's limited beauty standards so deeply that looking in the mirror becomes an exercise in finding flaws rather than celebrating uniqueness. This
Yes.
constant self-criticism affects everything from their professional confidence to their personal relationships. That's pain point number one. Do you agree with that?
Do agree with that.
Okay. Cultural beauty conflict. Women of color often struggle with the tension between their natural features and mainstream beauty ideas. They feel pressure to alter their appearance, straightening their hair, hiding their natural skin tone, or minimizing their cultural features just to fit in or be considered professional. This internal conflict creates a profound disconnect from their cultural heritage and authentic selves.
Yes.
Okay, and number 3 is generational beauty trauma. Many women carry the weight of inherited beauty stigmas and generational trauma around appearance. They find themselves unconsciously passing these same insecurities to their children, particularly their daughters, creating a cycle of self-doubt and cultural shame that they desperately want to break. Is that a
And
good pain point?
that's, yes.
Okay,
That's,
and the
what did that's saying, nail on the head on the nail, or something like that?
yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes, hit a nail.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Nail head or something like that.
Not realizing they're beautiful, their natural
Mhm.
beauty.
The next portion is key benefits. So after they complete your challenge or go through the challenge, they will benefit, and three like benefits. The first one is authentic self-liberation through the Natural Beauty Challenge. Women discover the freedom that comes with true self-acceptance. They learn to embrace their natural features, from their hair texture to their skin tone, with pride and confidence. This liberation extends beyond appearance, empowering them to bring their whole authentic selves to every aspect of their lives.
Yes.
That's benefit number 1. Number 2 is cultural beauty empowerment. Participants develop a deep appreciation for their cultural heritage and its unique beauty standards. They learn to celebrate their features as connections to their ancestry and sources of strength, transforming what society might label as different into a source of pride and power. This newfound confidence allows them to become role models for other women in their community.
Yes.
Okay, number 3 is legacy of self-love. Women who complete the challenge don't just transform their own relationship with beauty, they become agents of change. They gain the tools and confidence to break generational beauty trauma, creating a new legacy of self-love and acceptance for their daughters and future generations. This ripple effect extends into their communities, inspiring other women to embrace their natural beauty and cultural heritage.
Yes.
Those are 3 benefits. So those will be used like as a page or as a sections on a page. First section is the header, then we have 3 pain points, 3 benefits. So we're just providing AI with the info about the product, the pain, the benefit they get from the challenge. So it can generate a good content and good quality page for you and for your product. Tone and style. We're gonna take the tone from your Avatar Alchemist document because you have your new tone. The Annette Bozeman tone is nurturing embrace of wisdom, vulnerability, strength, and transformative energy. Like a mother guiding her child, this tone offers a solace through compassionate storytelling and empathetic wisdom. It melds the poetic resilience of Maya Angelou's reflections on personal history with Sarah Jakes Roberts' seamless blend of spirituality and modern self-empowerment. It incorporates Brené Brown's candid exploration of vulnerability and courage, seasoned with Oprah Winfrey's insightful inquiries into the depths of human experience. Through this unified voice, the Annette Bozeman tone speaks directly to the heart while elevating the spirit, crafting narratives that resonate deeply with authenticity and hope. And we have some writing tones. So, does that sound like you speaking?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
perfect. That is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna take. So it has the description of the voice, instructions how to write the voice. So whenever you want AI to create a content for you, like in emails, posts, whatever you have or you have in your mind, you just give this part to AI and you say, just follow my voice or those instructions and create whatever you want, like 10 email sequence promo for the such and such for a challenge or for social media. And it will follow and it will create every time create the posts that sound like you and will be will sound like you, will be in the same flow. So it won't sound different for every single post because you have the instructions and the tone. So it will be all coherent. I think that's the
Yes.
word I was looking for. Visual description. I think we had the visual description. No. Okay, let me ask Gypsy now. I want you. Hi, Gypsy. Really? Hi, I want you to help me create visual description of my ideal avatar. I need to have 7 different examples of the avatar look. Avatar. I've attached the file. Let me see. I think I have instructions somewhere. Visual description. Yeah, okay. That's the prompt. I don't have to invent the wheel. Appearances. Alchemist, different visual descriptions, visual variety, makeup, African American, mother, sunflower. No, it should be beautiful African American. Yes, no, so its appearance. American. I think I have this description. Okay, this is another one. The black woman is black in Latina women. Okay. And we'll attach the file. Do not specify the color of the rest of the clothing or accessories. We shall see what it will come up with for us. That's weird. It's a weird way of sharing that, but thank you, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna take that. Copy. Let's go back to, let's create a document for you real quick. Make a copy. Gonna be in that Bozeman. I also want to say let the because it's easier, but it's fine. My birth shared with me. Okay, 1 second. I'm just trying to organize the file so we can locate it later. It should be related to pre in here. You guys know it's too bad. Create a folder, save the file, make a copy, and place it in here. We shall see. Okay. Yeah, okay, makes sense. All right. So we just, yeah, instead of giving one option, like describing one person, we give it 7 different variations of different color, skin color or tone, different hairstyle, different clothing, different background. So it has, it creates better images and yeah, variety of ideal avatar. So it doesn't look like the same person
Same person.
photo shoot. Oh, you were saying something?
Variety is the spice of life.
Yes. So that's what we provide our AI with. We just want to read and let me know if we need to add some stuff to it. So a confident, instead of like it should be African American. Confident, beautiful. So it's like full African American woman, black woman, beautiful African American, beautiful, not getting nice. Okay. A confident, beautiful African American woman in her early 30s. Oh, okay. The age. What's your? Didn't we say what's your ideal avatar age
Well,
range?
the once a woman reaches 30, she pretty much has her gotten over this part.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm after saving lives, so I want to go starting from pre-teens because that's where the trouble is. That's where the suicides are the highest.
Mm-hmm.
When the teen hasn't built up her self-esteem, the she's questioning her own beauty, and a lot of times they take their own lives because they think they're not pretty enough, or they're being bullied. You know, a woman that's 30 years old pretty much has herself together.
Mm-hmm.
She can be a part of it. I mean, but I want to start from preteen to 30.
Okay. For the page, I don't want to use teens and not kids, but teens, yes, because this page will be yeah, I never had
That's
a
too,
challenge.
that's a big gap, I know. But the most problems that I found,
So this is the page is about the natural beauty challenge. So we are now talking about the person or the woman who will be going through the challenge or ready to go through a challenge. That's what we are kind of trying to establish and find out who or what range of women or a range of age that can be applied to. And
pretty much from 13 to 30 is when the self-doubt kicks in.
okay. So let me read the bio.
What I'm trying to do is to get women.
Let me stop you. Let me stop you there. Facebook and these platforms are not going to let you target people under the age of 18 without a lot of mandatory things. So you cannot
They have
start at
rules.
anything.
Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
because now you're targeting youth, right? And
Right.
there's special criteria. You're talking about creating images, so you cannot start below 13. Okay.
Okay.
So you start at really 18 and above. Okay.
Okay.
Back to you, Vitaly.
Okay. So 18 to 30, is that? Maybe it's 40. Okay.
Do we have to put an age?
Yes, because that will, yeah, you by adding the age. So if you don't give AI an age, it will create some mid-aged women, like 35, around 35, 40, because it didn't provide the instructions that it has to be a specific age range. So, or it can give you 35, 50, 60, 20, 30, like a mixed. So you cannot anticipate and predict what images will look like if you don't provide any age range. So it's gonna be random, and the
Okay.
random page might be not the best looking.
Well,
So
some
we
of the
have
stuff is universal. So some of the things that we're saying are universal to all age women. All women want to be beautiful. They want.
okay. So yeah, we have it. We actually have, as you can see, we had early 30s, late 20s, 40s, mid 30s, maybe early. We have early, let's do 20 maybe, early 20s. So it will give a variety. Early 20s, late 20s, 40s, mid 30, late 20, in her 50s. So do you want to go above some age or just keep it?
No, 50.
Okay.
When we get 50, 50 is complete self-love.
So do they
I'm not
need
gonna go
a
that high.
challenge?
If you're 50, a 50-year-old woman, if she hasn't, learned to love herself by then,
Okay, so we are not
I
going to
don't really
include.
know that many 50. I've never heard of a lot of 50-year-olds having this problem. Mostly it's preteens, 30, but then see, once they pass 30, it's a whole different challenge, because then it goes into accepting the aging challenge. Except right now, what my goal is is to affect women who are to challenge women who are doubting themselves because of what's being showed to them, and realizing true beauty comes from within.
Mhm.
You
So I
know,
put 20 and 30. I left the maximum is mid 30s. I see it here, but
yeah.
everyone else is early 20, late 20s, 30s. Let's do maybe in her early 30s
Early 30s, yes.
instead of mid. Let's do early too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like we can test one, but I
Couldn't we
never
go
seen.
18? I mean, we should go as low as Facebook will allow us.
I mean, early 20s is close to 18, no? I mean, I think it's close. I don't see the difference between 20 years
There's a
old and
there's a big difference between um there's a big difference between 16 to 18. If you look at the suicide rate, now that's a beautiful picture right there.
this is late 20.
Okay. That's a beautiful
This looks early 20, but that's fine. So
okay.
yeah, okay. I mean, all right. That should work.
And we definitely have to have dark skin, because
So
we have women bleaching their skin. So we want them to be comfortable in their own skin, no matter what shade. So we need different shades.
okay, didn't add that, but add different uh
Skin tones
skin tone
from dark to light.
shades to oh that wasn't the right place. It was in GPT.
In the African American culture, there's always been a division between light skinned and dark skinned. And
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to neutralize.
Early 30s with a natural coily style, beautiful afro. She wears a chic blazer over a simple top paired with tailored trousers, executing professional vibe. Her makeup is minimal, yet her features showcase. No, it doesn't add. Add skin tones from caramel to
No, from milk chocolate.
milk chocolate to dark. What's the
Dark chocolate.
dark chocolate? Okay.
Dark chocolate. Yeah.
Online dark chocolate. Chocolate.
Milk chocolate to dark chocolate. And then for the Hispanics, their skin tone is a kind of like a golden brown to cream. We want short hair, medium, long hair, straight hair, nappy hair.
Pixie cut, shoulder length, curly
Yeah.
hair, textured hair in a sleek bob. So it plays
So
around with the uh okay, medium tan. Okay. Download that. Export that. Okay. Latina. Trendy.
Definitely have to have a mirror challenge for them to find what they like instead of finding the flaws.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 10 options, which is fine. More options, the more the better. Option 1. Option 2, especially if you have Latinas and African American. Okay, before we mix, number 9, and then let's say until Black woman, replace it with beautiful African American woman. Replace. Oh, the age, we need to adjust the age. Early 20s in her
Couldn't we start
20s.
at 18?
I don't
That
see the difference. Early 20s or 20s, like
18 to 35.
okay, let's do in a confident, beautiful African American woman in her 18s or 18s.
It's not gonna produce a good result, and I'm gonna tell you why. And you
That's
got to just get real clear on who your audience is. A 18-year-old woman to a 25-year-old woman is one demographic group.
okay.
Women 26 to 30, that's another demographic group.
Okay.
30 to 35, that's another demographic group. You cannot try to be in the bag for everybody. You got to choose the group that you want to target. So if you want to do 18, it's 18 to 25. If you want to
Okay.
do 25, you want to do 26, then you do 26 to 30. Then if you want to do the next batch, it's 30 to 35. You're trying to
Okay.
straddle 3 different groups, and they got an 18-year-old woman and a 35-year-old woman have 35-year-old woman have nothing in common. Absolutely nothing. So if you're focusing on younger women, which is great, just do women 18 to 25. But straddling that fence, you're a 35-year-old woman and an 18-year-old woman, they have totally different issues. An 18-year-old woman is just coming out of high school or still in high school. A 35-year-old woman probably got kids, been out of high school almost 20 years, got a job since come out of college, has a completely different form of maturity. Does this make sense?
But what I've noticed, Trevor, is they have the same complaint.
Doesn't matter. When you run them ads, Facebook, you run them ads to that page, your whole thing is gonna flop.
Okay.
One, because you are breaking demographic rules, right?
I see.
And those rules in Facebook, you go to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, they have them people categorized, right?
I see.
And
Okay.
so as soon as you put that page up, they're gonna look at that page and say, this page is for nobody. But it's just going, your page is gonna get completely, they're just gonna look right over it. They're not even gonna show us because it does not have a clear demographic.
So
right?
what you're saying is we have to go by the social media rules.
No, I'm saying that you have to go by not just the social media rules, you got to go by the rules, period. There are demographic differences between these groups. They spend their money differently. Let me use as an example. Somebody who's 18 has a totally different financial ability than somebody who is 35. Somebody 18 still getting money from their parents. Somebody 35, they got a job, a career. They probably have now been working their job for 10 years. It's who purchases, it's their purchasing habits, not just their issues. It's what they look at. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. You ain't get no 18-year-old person on no Facebook. They don't even, an 18-year-old don't even look at Facebook. At 18, they're all Snapchat and Instagram and TikTok.
Oh.
35, right? They still ain't on Facebook, but they go to Instagram, right? But they probably, the way you are trying to structure that page is, it's a no. I can just tell you it's a no. I don't have to ask anybody if it's a no because I know, right? I've done this for way too long.
What do
Right.
you recommend, Trevor?
18 to 25. And then if you decide that you want to do every group, don't try to put everybody in the same bucket because they never respond. Everybody gets their own bucket. If you're 18 to 25, you get a bucket. You get your own page. If you're
Right.
26 to 30, you get your own page.
Right.
If you're 30 to 35, you get your own page. What you're doing is you're giving everybody a one size fits all. My program fits all of y'all. So, like, perfect example, when you go to buy your clothes and buy your dresses, right? Really interesting is you don't go and say, you know what? Just give me something stretchy that fits everybody. You're like, no, I want something that fits my body. So
Right.
so when you go get your clothes, you're like, oh, well, I'm a 8'9", I'm a 8'10", I'm a 12'14", I'm a 14'16", right? You get something that fits your body. And so the way that you're trying to structure this is a marketing no-no, meaning,
Okay, well, I don't want to do that.
yeah, you give them the respect that goes along with their category. When you're talking to somebody from 18 to 25, they want you to talk to them like you understand what's going on with me. Because at 18 to 25, most of them ain't even left home yet. And if they did, it's because they're in college, right? So a lot of what
Right.
they think about themselves is not just controlled by school, but it's also controlled by their parents. By the time they hit 26 to 30, they're probably either out of college or out of the house, right? You get
Right.
somebody in the 18s, the teen era, they're still in school. So a lot of what they think about themselves still shaped by the fact that they are in a social pressure environment called school, right?
Okay.
Once they get out of school, the new social pressure is really the media. Now you're going to the movie theaters, you're getting television, what's on the radio, because you're no longer in the school is its own pressure cooker. And they're still in school. 18 to 25, you're still in school. You either just left school or you're still in school.
Right.
Nobody's, unless you're going to get your master's degree or your PhD, nobody's still in school at 26 to 30, right?
Right.
30 to 35, this is when the grown woman in you kicks in. This is when you're less, you are more woman than you are girl. When you're 18, you're more girl than you are woman. So you have to give each person, you can't talk to them all the same. You have to talk to them. As a matter of fact, if you had told ChatGPT to talk to me like you are 25, talk to me as though you're 25 to an 18 to 25-year-old girl or woman, it would have talked to you differently than if you said, talk to me like you're a 25 to 30-year-old woman. And if it'll talk to you different, because even the language pattern is different. So it doesn't matter if the issues are the same, how they experience it is not the same, and how they communicate it is not the same. They might communicate it totally different because they use a different language pattern in those age groups. If you are in let's say 18 to 26 and you're experiencing self-hatred, right? The type of self-hatred may actually be different, right? Let me use that as an example. You are older than me, but let me use that as an example. When I was in high school, which means that would have been 35 years ago, right? I'm 53 now, right?
Right.
Do you know how we designated colorism for women that nobody uses now? Here's a term. She a red bone. She light skin. She high yellow. Right? My father used high yellow. We use red bone, right? If I said to my daughter right now, my daughter's in your age group, I was like, she a red bone. My daughter would be like, she's a what? It's a red bone, Dad. What is that?
Yeah.
Right?
I understand now.
Yeah, the language pattern is different. This is what Vitaly knows. Vitaly's in the age group you're talking about. So he knows. He's like, nah, because we've talked to enough clients, we got enough people in that space where their communication patterns are different. Even if they all let's say every woman in that spectrum is probably having some self-esteem issue. Okay, that's true. But it doesn't mean that every woman in that group is experiencing self-esteem issues the same way. Does that make sense?
It does.
Doesn't mean they communicate it in the same way. They're going to talk about it in totally different ways. Listen to a woman discuss her problems in the 80s versus a woman discussing them same problems in 2025, right? Just from, we have a different language structure depending on what era we come out of. We have a different way of experiencing those problems, right? So all of these things become like issues. So you want to make sure that everybody gets their own bucket. The rule is never put everybody in the same bucket, because you do that as an advertiser. What happens is nobody ever feels like you're talking to them, because here's the rule. You ready for it? It's the principle. You ready for the rule?
I'm ready.
Here's the number one rule, and don't ever break it. Marketing to everybody is the same as marketing to nobody.
Nobody. Yeah.
Never break this rule. So even if they're like, hey, we all kind of experienced some colorism issues growing up, we didn't all experience it the same way. We didn't all talk about it the same way. It's just different. So what I want you to do is, how do you eat an elephant? You know the rule, one bite at a time. Yeah, so stop trying to eat the 18 years old all the way up to the 35-year-olds at one time. No, we're going to take one bite. We'll eat the 18 to 25. Then when you get that done, take another bite. Let's eat the 26 to 30. Then let's take another bite to do another page. Then you eat the 30 to 35. Then you take another bite. Then you might do a teen program. But when you do a teen program, let's say 13 to 18, right? When you do a teen program, they ain't going to no landing page. They're not going to nobody's website. So putting up a website for them is completely pointless, right? Because they don't do websites like we do. They don't even surf the net in that way, right?
Right.
So and then with them, when you try to deal with a team, you ain't marketing to them. Guess who you marketing to? You marketing to somebody 13 to 18. I got a son. He is getting ready to turn 16. Who are you marketing to if you marketing to somebody that's 16 years old? Who would you have to market to? Who's going to pay the bill?
It has to be something free.
But who's going to pay the bill? Even if it's free, who's paying for their phone? Who's paying for their internet connection?
Their
Who's paying
parents.
the bill? Their parents. So when you market to somebody 13 to 18, you ain't really marketing to the kids. You marketing to their parents. You get it?
Yes.
And their parents are probably 30 to 40. So when you market to the kids, you got to understand, most people don't realize when you market to the kids, you are 90% marketing to the parents, especially if you're marketing about a problem. Right? Like, my daughter has some esteem problem. I need to find her some help. Let me go online. You get it?
Right.
Right.
I forgot about marketing. I was my mindset was on trying to prevent suicide.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to me closely. I've worked the suicide line many, many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. I worked that line. I built one of the first AIs related to helping talk people off the ledge from committing suicide. I built it for Donna Izard 3 years ago, right? Using AI so when people text in or call into that line, the bot would pray with them. It would text them. It would even call. I built that almost 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I know a lot about that space. But again, in dealing in that space, the issues are different. Social pressure at 12 to 18 is different. Matter of fact, social pressure in elementary school and middle school is different than social pressure in high school.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. So you can't talk to them the same. And social pressure at 30 and 35 is very different than social pressure. The social pressure at 30 and 35 ain't nowhere near close to the social pressure in high school.
Well, what do you recommend that I do?
So when you do one batch at a time. So you right now, you work on the group you work on the first group that becomes adults. Your first group that becomes adults are 18.
18 to 25.
Right. You take that group out first, right?
Okay.
Because they coming out of high school and they can probably at least articulate that they got a problem. And they're still trying to figure out who they are. Right?
Right.
Then after you gotta get that dialed in, you go back to the next group. You say, okay, I'm gonna try to do these teens that's in high school. Got it. But teens in high school, you might not even you might not even do a website. The only teens don't even get on computers. They get on computers like it's because they got to do it at school, but they don't really get on laptops and desktops. That's not their thing. They like I gotta get a laptop for school. What do teenagers get on? Do you know?
Their phones.
Only their phones. They don't even
Only.
watch TV.
No.
Their phone is their TV,
Yep.
right? So in other words, everything with that is just mobile application. So you gotta deal with a teen, it's all mobile anyway. So do your 18 to 25 first, right?
Okay.
Then you come back and you get with the rest because then you got something going on, right? You can do
And I
this
can go
and you
all the
think
way
it's
up to
correctly.
the 60s.
Yeah,
I
but,
can
but
help
you
with
talk to them differently, right?
I can
We were
help you.
watched something online the other day, right?
Mhm.
Somebody posted something online the other day, and they said Trouble Funk, and I was like, how do you say 60 without saying 60? Trouble Funk, because it's totally of that era, right? Like
Yes.
no kid would know what's the Trouble Funk, right? Or what's a Grandmaster Flash. They had
Yeah.
we even have musicians that go along with our era.
Or Bootsy.
Yeah, Bootsy Collins or
Yeah.
Curtis Mayfield, or like when I told my kiddo, I said, "Yeah, you know, Frankie Beverly just passed away." They was like, "Who's Frankie?"
Who is that? Yeah.
Yeah, so our music, everything is different. So we have to respect the culture that goes along with every age has its own little culture. And so when you choose image, that's why I was like, man, don't put an image up there of somebody 18 and then another image of somebody 35 because it's a disrespect to their culture. Like they want people that look like them, right? So, you know, you're doing good. I'm teaching you some lessons because you're getting good at this. But what happens is when you do your 5-day challenges, which is a good idea, 5-day challenges to prevent suicide, I freaking love the idea. But you got to do them for different groups. You got to have a 5-day challenge for this group, a 5-day challenge for that group, a 5-day challenge for this group. But you just build them one at a time. So we only got about 7 more minutes. So Vitaly got some more answers he got to get from you. And then because we're going to do your page today. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and get cooking. But you can write this down. I can have more than one 5-day challenge. I can have different ones for different groups. You get it?
I got it.
Give everybody their own little respect, okay?
Okay, well then the lowest age will be a free challenge. The school age.
Yeah, well, not necessarily free. You just have to have a different group of people that pay for it. Like, I got people that do
Oh,
you,
market to their parents.
right, or to the school
Okay.
system.
Okay, got it.
Right, you can market to their parents or you can market to their school system. You get it?
I got it now.
Right, like school system buy stuff all the time.
Okay, I got
Right,
it.
groups that cater to youth. Right,
Yes.
local government. Hey,
Yeah.
I can bring that. There's ways to skin. It don't mean it's free. It just means somebody different paying for it. All right, Vitaly, back to you.
Thank you, Trevor.
You're welcome. You know I love you, Annette. I got you covered.
Love you too.
All right.
We have all the answers we need for the page, so I'm just gonna hit I updated the visual description. So now it says 18, 20, late 20, early 20, mid 20, 18s. To reflect that women between age of 18 to 25 years of age, African American women and Latino women, when they struggle, aspire, etc., etc. I took that from the avatar. Now we'll hit submit, and the page will be designed.
Okay.
Thank you. One word.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations. It's submitted. So now you got your Avatar Alchemist document, which Vitaly's going to put the link in the chat for you, or he's going to send it to you by email so you have it. I want you to,
Okay.
for homework, I just want you to look through your Avatar document because every time you show up now, you be like, I want you to say, Trevor, I got my Avatar document, right? So
Okay.
every time we talk, I want to be like, hey, Trevor, I got my Avatar document because that's going to tell you everything about that customer, okay?
Okay.
So that document is done. Now, because you did you showed up, right? In a
Right.
couple of days, you're going to have a page. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be written. It's going to be designed. Because Vitaly has already submitted it. So by the fact that he submitted it, that means that tomorrow morning, they're going to start designing that page. So that means that potentially by Friday, you might already have a page.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh yeah. So all I want you to do is review your document, that your avatar affluence document, so you get more in touch with your type of customer. Okay. And remember, don't ever treat all customers the same. Treat them uniquely, right? So did your avatar alchemist, you might have one for people 18 to 25, but you might have another document for people 26 to 30. Another document for
Yes.
people 30 to 35. You get it?
And then from 35 to 45.
Yep, you got it.
And from,
Then you got that 45 to really probably what about
60.
58? Yeah, 48, 58, 45 to about 58, 59.
I got stuff for all. I'm 65, Trevor.
Yeah, but you're a young 65. You're more like 55, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep in mind, the way that you're young, the way you are now, 65, 20 years ago, a 65 person 20 years ago was almost like a person that was 80 years old today.
Right.
Today, 65-year-old person like you build
It's
landing
fire.
pages and websites, and you run that business. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If they say 65 is the new 40, well, yeah, you prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
Every group is different. So listen, we got
I'm
somebody.
learning. I'm learning. You
Well, no,
guys
you're
are
doing
just
phenomenal.
so,
Every time I look
so-
at your classroom, I look to see. I always peek every Friday. Let me peek and see if Annette is in here. Right? You got this.
I'm
Annette,
there.
we got to get ready to get out of here because we got a 12 o'clock that's coming right on this line.
Thank you.
I
Thank
would
you,
say
thank you.
on Friday, I'll let you know what the status is on your page. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go be amazing. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Natalie,